Hello and welcome to this video. The other day I was looking back to this souvenirs book that my boy Simon offered me about our trip in Canada and in the wilderness, in the most deep wilderness I've ever been in. I've seen many things out there. I discovered many things and from some fears that I've never knew I had and some beautifulness of the nature. It was basically an adventure. And so when I looked at that book, I was just thinking about the two videos I made 2 years ago about this trip, and so came to me the idea explaining in this storytelling video our adventure in Canada, Vancouver Island. Let's go.
Have you ever read Plato's The Republic?
That's a book I wrote before.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
You
Nice.
read that one?
Yeah. I'm reading it now at home.
Everything started like this. I'm gonna be quick on the how we manage this. It's basically a phone call. My friend Simon told me just like that. Hey, I'm going to Vancouver Island this summer of 2019, and I'm going to do the Juan de Fuca trail for probably 1, 2, 3 weeks. We don't know yet exactly, but do you want to come? At this time, I had no money, nothing. I just say, yes, let's go. So after that, I engaged myself in it. So I had to find the money, working in weekend jobs and summer jobs, student summer job, and then I got the money. Then I took my plane and I left. So we arrived in Vancouver, and after that we took an Airbnb for 2 nights, something like that, and it was basically to plan this whole adventure. And so we reserved for a specific date, so we had to wait 3 days, I think. It was 3 days to start our trip. So we took the boat that bring us to the Vancouver Island in the city of Victoria, where we after made an incredible person. But so we took our boat that brought us to Vancouver Island, Victoria town. And so after this, we've been in an Airbnb for one last time, and then we took the bus, the Juan de Fuca Trail and West Coast Trail bus, with a huge guy driving it. I don't know if it's always the same dude that drive this bus, but he is kind of a badass. So it's like the old bus, it's like the old bus, but it's good for the adventure, and like there is a place for your bags, for your backpack, and the place for the explorator. I don't know how you called. We're supposed to what actually we're supposed to be, but yeah. So we've took that bus. He just crossed the wilderness and the trees, the huge forest, and you see some pancards saying, "Be careful, cougars here. Be careful, bears." And everything, and you feel so much lost in the wilderness, and it's crazy. Like everything is so big, and so he 2 hours driving, and then after maybe more than 2 hours, but I don't remember exactly. It was something like 2 or 3 hours. He left us pretty much in the middle of nowhere with the house, and the trail had to start like 3 kilometers later walking. So we started to walk respectively. We had only one backpack. I had actually this backpack, North Face Terra 65 liter, and it was full. It was full because we had to take all our food for 9 days with us, and so it was respectively 25 kilos, way too much, but still we're good eating people, so kind of needed. And my friend had a 27 or 28 kilos, but you would say it's not fair, but he's a bit bigger than me, so I think it's fair. But yeah, so basically it was this. And so we started, and we first, that's at the old beginning of the trail. We just first see this owl. I'll show you with the pictures on the screen, like on the tree saying welcome to the Juan de Fuca Trail. Well, she was not saying that, but that was basically what it means, and like how we perceive it. And like, yes, we're in the wild. The Juan de Fuca Trail, to explain, is one of the trail of the Vancouver Island. It's a 50 kilometers trail, and we did not much do many kilometers per day. Like we were about 7 or something. It was just, you know, chilling. It was just about being in the nature, and if we had the idea of finding a nice place to be in and stay one day alone, just in full nature, like a campsite. We started the trail. We knew there were black bears in the area. We knew there were cougars. We did not saw any cougars. Sorry for this. So basically, it's a trail. I'm saying too much basically, but it's a trail that is limited. You know, you have to reserve your place, and so a certain amount of people, only a certain amount of people can be in the trail. So it's all organized and stuff, but there is no one out there except the people doing it. So you will see some people, maybe maximum I would say 10 per day. So we've been walking. The first day we were, you know, it's a trail that goes all along the west coast of Canada, of the Vancouver Island, and it was basically a trail that has first existed has been created. I mean, because of the boat do a naufrage, and on this island they just had to follow this trail to the city, and so we were just always aside the ocean, but also kind of, I don't know how, but deeply into the forest, you know, just because the forest is just aside. And so we kept going, and sometimes there were few away, like to bring us to a special beach, and it was such a beautifulness of the nature, you know, many of them, and one of them was exactly like kind of in the middle of two small rocks. It was kind of a fjord, you know, but a small fjord, and basically I'll show it with the video. So it was really peaceful, and you know it's the Pacific Ocean. It was kind of cold, the water, so we didn't get in at this moment, and we were just chilling and just enjoying that moment where we just feel, you know, well, you're in the middle of nowhere, white zone, which means no cell phone reception or anything like that. You're basically alone, yourself, with nature and with your best friend, and you're just enjoying. How cool is this? But you know, nature has something big to reserve to you, because of its animals, because of how big are the trees out there. It's really much different than the one I used to see in France, and it is all the magic that is about, you know. And so we were just chilling on that beach, and and it's at this moment that I was looking at, like a bit more far on the rocks just that goes along the sea, and I saw something black, and I was like, what is this? And I realized, like, I needed like 4-5 seconds to realize, well, Simon, there is a bear, our first bear that we saw, first day, first bear, and we were like, oh my god, there's a bear. And at this moment you're just like kind of panic, because we've learned a lot about what to do when you see a bear, what to not do, and how to behave yourself. Thank you, Mike Orn, for your videos, and many things about bears, but it's always different when it comes to practice. And so we were like kind of struggling with this, and we just decided to leave the small place we were at, because we just came with Eddie. We did not want to disturb the bear, and he doesn't need to. He didn't care about us, but the bear has no reason to be adapted to human. You know, he still have to fear them in a way, so we can stay safe, or the next person that's gonna come can stay safe. We left, and we just went day and days. We saw so much of the nature. We saw eagles, we saw lots of animals, we saw lots of We saw sea lions on the sea. We saw even orcs and a whale, a ballena, a whale. Like, I know orcs are considered as kind of a whale, but I'm just talking not about orcs, but also a whale, a huge whale, 30 meters of us. We were just on the rocks aside, beside the coast, the works that are about 55 millions or 100 millions year dated. It's super old rocks, and like just. What? There is a whale!
Holy cow!
A big whale just right here! What the
Why don't I have...
shit?
Come here! It's already gone, Victor. You were too slow.
We were just chilling, talking all around, taking photos, and then we heard like coming out from the sea, and we were like, "Whoa, this is a whale! What the hell is this?" And like we didn't saw it after that. We came to see, but it wasn't. The whale has left already. It was the second time we saw a whale actually, because we both did in Puerto Madryn in Argentina, but that's another story. And so later, days and days pass, and we go walking, and we're just chilling, talking loud, so animals can hear us. Bears can hear us, so they don't get close. But we saw a second bear at our breakfast the next day, and like we realized they were really not caring about us, and they're pretty much, I would say, adapted already of seeing people crossing the Juan de Fuca trail. So black bears are not aggressive. If they do aggress you, I can say that's pretty much because you do things wrong. I'll do a video about what to do in front of a bear, and in order to not see one, basically. So on our third day, we were walking around, basically getting the idea that okay, black bears are not aggressive. We saw already two, and they're not gonna attack us, or unless the most dangerous happened to us. Seeing a mom bear with her two cubs. This like will be really unfortunate, and basically not gonna happen to us, and so it did happen. So we were, as always, looking sometimes at the sea when we hear on that trail, when we hear a huge pow, a huge sound far away from the sea. It's because whales are basically jumping and from the sea, and when they fall down back to the sea, they make that huge sound. So we take our camera and just look at where it is. Can we see anything? Can we take a video or a picture? We saw some, but not many on videos, and it was just magical. That's what I love about my wilderness. It was just all magical. You're smiling all the time. You're smiling, like you don't need anything when you're in there, except things to survive. But after this, you don't care about the mosquitoes, the things. You don't have cell phone. It doesn't matter. You don't need it. It's so great. Well, but that's it. So we were looking at this, and sometimes we cross people that are doing the trail in the other way, and like we heard something like a tree moving and something like that, and so we say hello, basically, because when people come, they say hello. We know they're humans being, and so it's okay. So we were looking at the sea, and we say hello, and no one answered. So basically, we looked at the left, and at this moment, it wasn't a human being. It was basically a bear mom with two cubs. 2 meters. The distance between her and me, actually, it was 2 meters. and you will know exactly what happened in the next video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. That's gonna be probably the same setup just because I'm doing it right now, but it's in order to make videos not too long. And do not hesitate to subscribe if you like this kind of content, and also if you like my really bad English accent, put a like on this video. And that's pretty much it. See you in the next one.